Aeronautics.
I'd like to start off by talking about the money in their plan. They plan on increasing the budget for NASA to $40 billion. I don't know if they're planning on getting the money from the military because it was kind of unclear of what Alan was saying, but this is absolutely absurd. The safety of our nation directly relates to the safety of our planet as a whole, and this $40 billion in which some money is being taken away from the military is ridiculous. Okay, the Iraq war is over, but this does not mean that we should celebrate by spending all of the money that we are saving instead of doing just that, saving the money. God forbid another war were to occur. Whoops, we're not short all of that money that we just used in space. I guess we'll just have to settle. Yes? No. The money devoted to the military should be saved and used for the military. Also, Taylor said that 3 really long and drawn-out numbers, but what she failed to mention was the simple number that we all know and love, 19 billion. It may sound shorter, but this number is over 6 times higher than the largest number that she mentioned. The 3 billions and 1 billions given to the Red Cross and other organizations are truly getting a very small fraction of what NASA is getting. Also, they talked about jobs increasing, but this cannot be guaranteed, especially because their plan is through private enterprise, which is not the U.S. federal government doing the increasing. Yes, they may be overseeing the whole production, but a U.S. federal government increase involves the U.S. federal government spending this money from the military, which they suggested. Also, NASA is helping with cancer detection and treatment, and Taylor made up all these points about the water and the shoes and finding resources, but this is the status quo. We may continue to find new things, but right now we are discovering so much that why don't we just keep going instead of this huge increase that they're suggesting we need. One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. These steps and leaps previously mentioned have not happened since truly the moon landing. Increasing exploration, however, is not the answer. Instead, we as a nation need to use the current funding and exploration processes to explore new things. Increasing exploration and, in turn, increasing funding will not be as beneficial to our society as our opponents are claiming it will be. The funding that is necessary for a substantial increase is not what our country needs in its modern financial crisis. We, as a negative, feel that the status quo is the most practical answer for this resolution. Why change something that is functioning well the way it currently is? Heather and I feel that we need to realize that an increase in space exploration does not have enough definite improvements to make it desirable. The mights and ifs should be enough for us to urge you for a negative vote. Let's keep the pace when exploring space. Thank you and vote negative.